Today I'm turning my cheap BMW G31 into full M5 Touring Shadowline Edition. Black roof, chrome delete, M-style mirrors. This thing's about to look wild. Let's get started. Hello! The original plan was to fix the roof holes, spray them, buff them up and then rub the whole roof black, but I failed miserably in two things. One was to get the two paints blended in nicely. The other one was wrapping the roof. It was so hard because of this fin there and because of the roof rails, plus the wrap was so sticky and I ripped it when I was trying to get around the shark fin. And I decided more long-term solution is not to wrap the roof, but it's to paint the roof black. I also painted the roof rails with a spray can, but because I'm planning to have a roof box for my road trip, I'll have clamps here and I'm quite sure that the clamps will damage this soft spray can paint. So the plan is to repaint the roof rails together with the roof and the shark fin with fresh new 2K paint, and I'll use the same paint I used to paint the rims. Another thing is the roof have so many waves in it. You can see it in here. There are so many of them. You can't really see it on white roof, but on the black roof it will be quite obvious. So first thing, I need to wash the roof really well and I need to mark up all the single dings I can see and take care of them, and after that we'll cover the whole roof with high build primer, sand it again and spray it gloss black. Now look at that, nearly touching the gate, and this is how much space I have in the back. Okay, I'll go ahead and mark all the things I see on the roof, but guys, do any of you have white car? Look at that. I'm 90% sure that all this is fly poop, and this is really hard to come off. I think we either need to wax or ceramic coat the whole car after we're done buffing. After we're done painting and buffing, because this is super hard to remove. Impossible to remove it with that microfiber glove I'm using to wash the car. This is another reason why you don't want 1K paint on your car. It's not as strong as the 2K, the original paint, and also I don't think it has the proper UV protection, because you can see some drops of I don't know what, but it literally etched in the clear coat. You can see the original paint and look at that. This was completely gloss after I was done buffing it, and this is what happened after maybe a month of it being exposed on the sunlight and stuff like that. Yeah, I would suggest to not ever use 1K paints on your car. Okay, I marked up all the things I saw. Because I've done a lot of painting on the channel already, this whole thing will be on a time warp up until we get to the painting stage. But I'll sand off completely this 1K paint all the way, maybe to the metal, maybe to the original paint. And then I'll cover this whole area with glazing putty and sand it. I don't want this to make any sort of reaction with the 2K paint, maybe wrinkle or something, or fish eyes. So yeah, that's why I'll get rid of this whole 1K paint. First I started sanding all the areas where I needed to apply body filler, using 80 grit sandpaper with DI polisher. Next I applied glazing putty, making sure to cover every sanded spot evenly. Once it dried, I hit the surface with guide coat and started sanding again using a long sanding board with 180 grit sandpaper until there was no guide coat left. Sanding off the old 1K paint turned out to be a real challenge. It kept clogging up the sandpaper and I had to constantly clean it, but after a few hours I managed to remove it completely. After that I masked off the car and got it ready for high build primer. I laid down 2 heavy coats making sure everything was fully covered. Once the primer cured, I removed the masking, applied another guide coat over the roof and started wet sanding. First with 320 grit, then 400 and finally 600, getting rid of all the orange peel for a perfectly smooth finish. Here's how the surface looked after 320, then 400 and finally 600. With the roof now smooth and ready, I remasked the car for one last time. Please accept my apologies for my voice, but this is where we are at now. Next thing will be to paint the whole roof black. I'll use the same paint I used for the rims, that's direct gloss paint. So wish me luck guys, hopefully no runs and nice gloss. First I sprayed the inner sides of the roof rails, 2 coats until they are nice and glossy. Next I moved on to the roof, started with a light first coat, followed by a heavier second coat to get full coverage and depth. After about 30 minutes the paint was dry to the touch but not fully cured yet, so I carefully removed all the masking and left the car inside the garage for 48 hours to completely dry before taking it outside. Okay, now look at that. Honestly, the black roof looks amazing. You can see there are a few spots where we have a little bit of heavier orange peel, but I'll polish this off. But other than these few spots, I think I'll leave it as it is. There is a ton of dust, but you can see this wipes off. For the most part looks really good guys. To push away that window sill on top, I shoved 2 wires in, so it will move it away from the roof. And now I'll just remove that. And now when this gets back to its original place, it will cover up the white spots in here. After I'm done painting with the whole car, then I'll buff everything and apply either ceramic coating or wax, and only then we'll see exactly how the paint will end up looking. I went ahead and did heavy cut on the painted area near the window trim. It's way easier to tackle this now before the trim and the mirror go back on. Saves a lot of headaches later. To put the wing mirror on, I first need to put the trim, but before I do that, I would like to try to wrap it with black gloss vinyl wrap. Alright, so this is what I got from Amazon. This is vinyl tape, and this is what I'll use to try to wrap the trim. Inside the box I have that squeegee thingy and a blade. I'm not gonna use that, I'll use a scalpel because these are not that sharp. Maybe it is sharp, let's see. Okay, I'll use that. First thing first, I'll degrease the surface. Please excuse my voice, that's why this video took me so long, because I was really sick. I was coughing a lot. My whole family got sick, so I got sick as well. Okay, so no idea how I'm gonna go about this, but let's try. We'll see. Actually, first I'll chop myself a long enough strip. I was really hoping that I can cut it in half and just use one half for one, but unfortunately when we go around it like that, I want it to curve around this, and if I make it to curve around this, I won't have enough tape. One side looks like it's perfectly cut, so I'll use the perfectly cut side as a guide. The other one is a bit rough, so here comes nothing. Okay, I'm just using my thumb, press down firmly. Oh no, I took a turn. Don't take turns, please. Okay, so this here is my first try. I have to say it's not that bad. There are some bubbles here and there with some dust went underneath the wrap, like here for example, but overall Doesn't look that bad. This is how the edge looks like. This one is a bit more wrinkled, but I think after I put it in, it will look alright. Oh no, I forgot to press record, guys. You missed quite a big fight. I ended up using soapy water because this didn't want to get in. But I have to say, looks alright. We need to get all of that trim black, but honestly, I can't be more happy. For my first try, it's nearly perfect. Look at that, guys. This one came out perfect. If the first one took me 40 minutes, this one took me only about 20, and it looks really good. Let's see if I'll be able to pop it in. This time I'll put soapy water underneath this so it will slide in nicely. This looks awesome. That looks cool, guys. We need to do the rest now. Now I realize that it would have been better if I wrap this one first, because this is going on top of it. But I'll lift this up and I'll tuck the wrap nicely underneath it. And after that we'll put the wing mirror on. Let's see, this one has a curve. I'll cut myself a narrower strip. I'll just try to bend it around. Okay, now these two are wrapped. The last piece is this one here. You can see it has this casting dent, and I'll try to pull this out with the PDA tool. If not, I'll just put body filler on top of it. Okay, now this is nice and smooth. There was one more in there as well. Let's see how the vinyl will look on top of it. Alright guys, take a look at that. I have to say, it looks half decent. Not too bad for my first try on a corner like that. And this here is where the ding was. Still visible a little bit, but it's not terrible. And now the trim is matching the roof quite nicely, as you can see. I have something special for the mirror caps, you've seen it before, and also for the turn signal on the side. It's something to do with the shape of that, it's not matching the M Sport mirrors. Dang, son. That looks like way off. Ah. What's going on? Okay boys, so this is what happens when you're not using OEM stuff. This thing is hitting inside the mirror and it will not fit in. So this will work with the original mirror caps, but not with the new mirror caps. So I need to grind this bit off so this can get inside. Guys, just so you know, these are like 15 pounds side markers, so that's why I don't care so much cutting them. Okay, so it turns out the mirror caps are wrong. They are for different car because When you get this all the way in, you can see how short these are. This must go all the way to here. So this was not the reason, it was the mirror caps. But anyway, this still works. I'll fill it up in here so it will be watertight, and I'll search for the correct mirror caps. So it turns out I've ordered mirror caps that are for left-hand drive car, not for right-hand drive. Oh man. Okay, it's another day. I have new mirror caps here. I fixed the thing I molested, so this is completely sealed now and it's dry. So let's see if this will fit the new mirror caps. Did you guys know that the mirrors were not symmetrical? I obviously didn't. So I thought that the reason was that this was wrong, but actually the mirror caps were wrong. These are the new mirror caps. Oh no! What are these? Why does it have these things? I don't think I have recessed area on this. Nope. Okay, let's see if this will fit first before I make any more damage. Oh yeah, this will definitely fit. The only thing that doesn't fit are these things. I'll just chop them off. I'll try to cut this off with a scalpel. Okay, that's tougher than it looks. I'll use the Dremel for that. This is how the cut looks. This is the other side. It's not that bad. Now let's see if this will fit finally. Okay, looks like there is another plastic I need to get rid of. Is this one here. Okay, another piece that it's interfering is this one here. Come on, man. This has different design. Okay, now this fits way better. I grinded this top a little bit. Now let's see. I finally figured it out, guys. So the reason why this one didn't want to fit was because, do you see these recessed areas here? So these two should line up inside these two, but for some reason they are misaligned. Obviously this is aftermarket part, this is aftermarket part, so that's why they are not very compatible. But what I had to do is just to grind this area here on the inside and leave that lip on the side like I did here. This will hold the mirror from separating, and now it fits perfectly. So now I can put the screws in finally, and this is how it looks on the outside. Let's pop it in finally. Let me make sure this works first. Oh yeah, yeah boy, it's working. I can clip it in now. Okay, this is it. Finally, it looks so good. The gap is nice and even. Good. Really good. Let's do the other one. So I'll use the trim removal tools they supplied with the mirrors, and we'll see if they'll fit or not, they'll work or not. That broke already. This one broke as well. Oh no. Now let me try some of the tools I have. Okay, I already did this mod here. I went a bit too far here, but it's alright, this sidewall is still there. And look at that, this fits so easy now. I didn't have to cut anything else. So we go from the back, we push down, and everything just slides into place. You see? It's already in. So the only reason why this didn't want to fit was these grooves here. I didn't even have to trim this at all. Now let's steal these screws. Now this looks sexy. Let's see if it works. Actually, yeah, I just locked and unlocked the car and I see that it's working. This one went in without any fight. Nice, it's nice and sturdy in there. Yeah, it looks sick, bro. Okay, now let's put the window trim on both sides. That's like the easiest trim to remove and install. Next thing, I'll install these vents here on this side only because I need to respray the other wing, but this one is good, so I'll put this on. I don't want to just put it on the other side because you can remove that only when the wing is out, so that's why I don't want to clip it in and then not be able to remove it. I don't want to break these clips because it's quite cold today. Oh, yeah. Let me try to help it with a little bit of silicone spray. Nice. For this vent here, normally in here you have M5 badge, but because the car is not M5 and I don't want to fool anyone that it's M5, I bought this. This is M Performance badge. It's not perfect size, but in my opinion it would look alright. But now thinking about it, I'm not sure how good the quality of this aluminum is, so maybe it will be a good idea if I paint this whole thing again with clear coat. Otherwise the only badge I can have is M5 that says in here and M5 competition. I don't think there is M Performance one that will fully fit inside that, but in my opinion this will look alright. Not perfect, but alright. So yeah, now thinking about it, definitely I should spray clear coat on top of it, so I need to respray it together with that whole thing. And when I paint the other side of the car, I'll completely paint this with clear coat. So I won't be fitting this one on yet. Although I really want to see how it's gonna fit, how it's gonna look on the car, but if I put it in now, I won't be able to remove it afterwards, and I'll have to mask the whole wing up, and that's not ideal, so it will be way easier to clear coat it while it's off the car. But let me know, guys, do you or do someone you know knows how to make badges like that? I'll be glad to buy one that it says M Performance on it. That's the perfect size to fit in there. Let me know in the comments if you know someone or you can do it.
And there you have it. It's the little details that make the whole picture complete. Like with any project, there are ups and downs, but if you stay persistent, sooner or later your vision will come to life. We are almost at the end of this build. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to see the final result and the total cost, start to finish. Special thanks to our VIP members for supporting the channel. You guys are making this possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.